Today we're going to review writing equation from a graph. In this case, this is a linear graph. Before we begin, we must remember what the form is, and that's y equals mx plus b. Remember, that is slope-intercept form. From our graph, we need two things. The first thing is the m, which is called your slope. The second is your b. We're going to call that the y-intercept. Now, remember, it was really easy for us to find our b, so let's start there. If you think you know what the b is, go ahead and write it down now. Right now, I believe the b is located at this point right here. That ordered pair there is 0, 1, and since the line crosses at the y-axis at 1, our b is 1. Then we need to find the slope. To find the slope, we have to find the vertical change over the horizontal change. You guys remember that? So our vertical change is up 1, 2, 3, so that's a positive 3. Our horizontal change is going to go to the left, 1, 2, so that's negative 2. So our slope is going to be 3 over negative 2. So our equation is very simple. We just need to write y equals, what is our m again? Well, that's negative 3 halves. Remember, the negative can either be in the numerator or the denominator. It cannot be in both places. So we have our x, and our b is this right here, which is a positive 1, so we're going to put plus 1. Okay, let's try another one. Here's our second graph. This is a little bit trickier because if you look at our x-axis right here, it's going by ones. However, if you're looking at the y-axis right here, it's going by twos. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So remember to keep that in mind when we do this problem here. Oops, let's go ahead and erase that. All right, so let's go ahead and write the form y equals mx plus b, just like we've done before. Then we're going to find what our m is and what our b is. So our m is equal to, and then we're going to find what our b is equal to. So if you think you know what the b is, go ahead and write it down now. The b is located right here. It looks like it's between 6 and a positive 8. So that should be a positive 7. Now here's the tricky part when you find the slope. Remember, it's going by 2, so remember, we go halfway up, that's going to be 1. And then the other half is going to be a positive 2. Then we're going to do the horizontal change. I'm going to take one whole step over to the right one. Why? Because look, down here, it's only going by ones when we're going horizontally. So remember, it's going by 1. So our horizontal change is going to be 1, a positive 1. So let's go ahead and write m is equal to, let's go back real quick. M is actually equal to 2 over 1, which is equal to just 2. So our equation, go ahead and write our equation if you think you got the equation. Okay, our equation is y equals 2x plus 7. That's our equation. Let's try one more. Here's another graph. If you take a look at the scale, the x-axis right here they're actually going by ones. If you take a look at the y-axis down here, it's going by twos. -2, -4, -6, -8, -10, -12. Okay, so let's clear that and try it again. So now, remember, we have to write the slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. We need to know what our m is equal to and what our b is equal to. I'm going to let you guys solve for this one. So go ahead and write the equation if you think you got it. The m is, remember, the slope. The b is the y-intercept. So I like to start with the y-intercept because it's easy for me to find the next point. Our b is now located right here. It doesn't say specifically, but you can tell that it crosses at, what do you think that number is? Good, I believe it's also -6. So that's 0, -6 is where this point is located. So our b is going to be -6. Then we need to find the vertical change over the horizontal change. I'm going to go down to get to this point over here. So let's count. Remember, every step we take is going to be 2. And if I take a half, it's going to be 1. So this is going to be, looks like 1, 2, 3. So that's -3. And our horizontal change is going to be, it's going by ones, remember. 1, 2, 3. Since we're going to the right, it's going to be a +3. So our slope there is going to be -3 divided by a +3. Well, what's a -3 divided by -3? A +3. Our answer is going to be a -1. So we're going to go ahead and rewrite our equation. It's going to be y equals, hopefully you got your answer already. It's going to be -1x. Instead of putting +6, I'm going to write -6. So -6. Now, do we really need this -1 here? Not really, because if we know that -1 times x is just a negative x. So I'm going to go ahead and erase this one. Oops. There we go. So our answer is going to be y equals -x minus 6.